Welcome to Good Mythical More. I spun the wheel. It just landed. The episode's ended. You're
Two-man wave! Here it comes, Link! Here it comes!
Woo! There it goes. Oh.
Here it comes, Link! Here it comes! Get ready, get ready, get ready! Whoa!
Caught it. It's mine now. Everyone in the whole Coliseum hates me. Did you know you could do that? You could catch a wave, and everyone will hate you, but then you can eBay that piece.
I think you'll just be a creep kind of standing there going like this, and the wave keeps going. You're like, I caught it.
That's your opinion, man. Let's bring in some Mythical Crew members. Josh, Ellie, Kevin. We've got, we put a call out to Mythical Crew people. All right, we want to hear your weirdest public restroom stories.
Yeah.
And we said which one?
And now, and now we're gonna, are we gonna have to like issue apologies at the end of this? I'm nervous about this. Weird things happen. Come on up here, guys.
Apologies to who?
I don't know. I just feel like
don't have any
weird
regrets.
public restroom stories could get really odd.
Well, let's find out. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So mine is a public school restroom.
Oh,
Okay.
So that I think that falls under public restroom.
Yeah, sure.
But in 7th grade, I would stay after school for drama club. Very cool 7th grader. And we would have to work on the set and do all this stuff. And all the guys who did stuff in drama club thought that the girls' restrooms were different than men's restrooms in the school because they'd never been in them.
They are. Right?
Right, I think this is sort of like a popular theory. And instead of being like, no, they're the same, they might have different colored tiles, I was like, yes, they are different. And I lied to them. I just lied to them, and I told them that they were super tricked out, arcade games, vending machines,
Urinals?
plush couches, no urinals. We had all the space because we didn't have any urinals.
Yeah.
But that is how they're different, just for the record.
Normally.
They don't have urinals, and they smell tolerable.
How would
yeah,
you know?
at times, yeah.
I mean, when the bathroom door is open before
You're always gazing in?
I noticed the smell that doesn't come from the girls' bathroom that does come from the boys' bathroom.
So you told
I
them it
think
was
you're
like the basement of Silver Spoons or something.
I don't know that reference, and
That's
I'm
fine.
sure it
You're
is.
younger than me. No
Yeah.
one's offended.
So I just would exaggerate and add things on every day until they were dying to see the restroom. And I said there's this whole code girls can't show boys the restroom, it's a whole thing. I would get in a bunch of trouble, and they were like, please Ellie, show us the bathroom. And I was like, well, because I'm putting myself on the line here, I need $1 from each of you. And they paid me. I got $5, and I opened the door, and then I closed it after they went in, and I ran away.
You kept that blood money?
Yeah, I got cookies the next day. Never bought cookies. Never had enough money in my lunch money
they
for
just
cookies.
walking around looking for the arcade.
Yeah, they were.
But there were no girls in there, I hope.
There were no girls in there. It was it was a drama club after school.
Yeah, drama club.
Yeah.
Did they want their money back? Did you deal with Fallout?
They did want the money back, but I had already spent it on cookies. I think they were there was no big drama. They were just I think they were impressed by the scam.
Yeah, you got them.
Yeah. So that's my bathroom story.
That was it?
That's it.
We should move on to another one. I was making fun of the fact that nobody jumped in, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
story.
I can do that.
Jump
I'm in
in.
the middle. It's natural. Mine takes place in upscale Brazilian steakhouse, Fogo de Chão in Beverly Hills, real fancy place.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I've been there once.
It's lovely. Have you checked out the bathroom?
I'm sure I've used it, but I don't recall.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, so you've probably been to the bathroom there.
If you open the door, I'll give you $5.
I'll just buy cookies with the money. Anyway, so I went in the bathroom, and their sinks are those super fancy sinks that just look like a rock that's been hollowed out.
Right.
And there's a natural spigot, but there are no knobs or levers or even a sensor. And so I was running my hands under this, and nothing was happening. And then this huge hulking dude just comes up next to me, and he starts doing the same thing, mimicking my motions. And I look at him, and he's wearing sandals and shorts at this really upscale place, and I was like, that is a power move. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
And then I just go like, man, how do you make this thing work? And then I look at him and he goes, I don't know. And I'm like, oh my God, you're Lakers starting small forward, meta world peace. and then he just goes, yeah, man. And then we just both go back for like a full minute to minute and a half, just like waving our hands under, like tapping the mirror. And then he just turns to me and just goes, I won't tell if you won't. And then we just walk out without washing our hands. So, Meta, I know that you did not wash your hands circa 2009. I know, I broke my oath. He's out of the NBA now. He's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's out of the public eye now.
I didn't know how much like adoration I could, because he's one of my favorite basketball players ever. Like hard-nosed defender. I modeled my JV basketball game after
Ron
him.
Artest.
Ron Artest.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know how much adoration you can like show a celebrity in a bathroom. I figured like as little as possible.
Yeah, I think
Did
that's
you
one
shake
of
his
the classic
hand?
places.
No, he didn't wash his hands. That's disgusting. So yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I got Hep C.
I'll send you his highlight reel.
He
Who
changed.
Silver Spoons is.
He had a regular name and then he
Yeah,
changed
he was
his
Ron Artest,
name legally to.
and he was like really out of control. Like went into the stands to fight a fan one time,
malice at the
and then he totally changed his image and became Meta World Peace was his name.
Yeah, he's a huge mental health activist now.
Yeah.
Like he's awesome.
And his jersey said World Peace,
Yep,
Yeah.
not Meta World Peace.
It's his actual name.
that's his legal name.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I love that. That's a good story.
It'd be better if he washed it.
So mine didn't involve a basketball player, but I went to Magic Mountain, like as a regular thing, Six Flags with my friends. I had a season pass. So in this story, I was 16 years old, and it was a ritual that on the way back from Magic Mountain, we would stop at the In-N-Out for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
So we were at the In-N-Out, and we all ate as a group of my friends, and then we were leaving, and my friend Brian said he had to use the bathroom before he left. So Brian goes back to the bathroom. Everyone leaves, and I think, I'm gonna play a little prank on Brian in the bathroom because that'll be really funny. So I wait a minute, and then I follow him in the bathroom, and I'm kind of improvising this prank. But I get a bunch of paper towels, and then I wad them up, and then I run them under the sink, so I have this big wet paper ball thing.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 stalls in there, so I kind of like have to look through the cracks to see which one he's in. And one of them looks empty. The next one I see like a shoulder. So I just lean over and I go boom, like that in there. And then I wait, and I don't hear anything.
Oh God!
Oh no.
And I think
Gotta do it again.
maybe he's just like, oh Kevin, you know, and he'll get me on the way out or something. So
Like a quiet resignation.
yes, exactly. So I leave the bathroom and I go outside in the parking lot with the rest of my friends, and I'm just waiting for Brian to come out. And I'm like, ooh, I got him good. I can't wait to see what he says. And I see Brian come out, and he joins the group, and he says nothing. And I think, okay, I must have missed. And then as I'm sort of dismissing this prank gone wrong, this man walks out of the In-N-Out, who's probably 45, 50 years old. Twice my size, easy. I was a very small 16-year-old boy.
Oh my God.
And I notice he's beelining it right for our group. And this guy's like, he's big. He's like cut sleeves, got a hat, he's got a big old beard. And I'm like processing as he's walking, like, this is the man that I hit. So he comes right for the group. And then I'm thinking in my head, well, it's okay. There's a bunch of us.
He's gonna have to kill all of us.
Yeah,
Sell any one of your friends down the river.
he'll never know it's me.
5
But
16-year-olds
I-
versus a giant man.
He comes up, stands in the group, and then he looks down at all of our shoes.
Oh.
And I happen to be wearing Converse with the American flag on them.
Oh no.
The only one in the group.
Inconspicuous.
So he looks down at my shoes, he looks at me, and he's big, so he comes up to me and he goes, you ever do that again, I'm gonna kick the crap out of you. It was much more colorful than that. And then my reaction to him, I was like paralyzed by fear. So I'm just like staring at him, and I laugh. In his face. I go,
Like he enjoyed the prank too. Like,
yes. And then he just continues to stare at me, and then he walks away. And of course, all my friends are like, what the heck did you do?
What
did you do to this giant
anything
man?
at that point.
I had to explain the whole thing to him. So I would like to apologize to that man
Yeah.
if he's ever watching. And
Yes.
I think the moral of my story is you just don't wear American flag shoes. I have white
Go real
Converse.
generic.
Very generic.
Yeah.
Good pranking shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody watch out.
Oh my
If you ever
God.
do that again, like, when are we gonna be in the same restroom again?
Yeah, that was my second thought.
Yeah, but I'm glad you didn't bring that.
I didn't know.
I totally would have done that.